So let's move down to the AFC South for a quick 120, where the Texans finally benched Brock Osweiler, the $72 million man, threw 2 picks early against the Jags this afternoon, and Bill O'Brien had seen enough. He brought in Tom Savage, and after a slow start, Savage led the Texans to a comeback win over Jacksonville. Does Bill O'Brien have to stick with Savage going forward?
You know, he got an old saying. You know, when you're dating the opposite sex, you guys get together. Is that your soulmate or your cellmate? Do you really love him or are you stuck with him?
Well, you tell me. Which one does
right
B.O.B.
now,
consider his soulmate?
Right now, that's the cellmate. They're basically stuck with Brock because of what they gave him financially.
Right.
They would love to move on and allow Savage to really show his worth. Now, today, small sample size, he filled in. No pressure on Savage because, of course, he's not the starter.
Right.
Did a real good job. But currently, the entire season, Brock has struggled. Brock has struggled, and you gave this guy $70+ million. He already received 20 of that. You have to give him, what, another 16 he has coming? And you look at the offense, the issues with the offense the entire year. We saw a DeAndre Hopkins sighting. It was a quality battle. He had over 80 yards. Get this, Tyler. That was the most yards he's had in a game since week 2 against Kansas City when he went for 111 yards. So the entire season, he's been missing. So you mean to tell me you switch quarterbacks and your best wide receiver, clearly your best offensive player, he now surfaces up again?
Surprise, surprise.
I don't think it was the wide receiver. I think it was the quarterback. And clearly, Savage, he's a smart guy. DeAndre, find him, throw him the football.
And it worked. And Savage had some pretty good numbers there, over 250 yards, and got DeAndre the rock. So, to me, as much as Bill O'Brien and the Texans have invested in Brock Osweiler, you can't go back to him because you're right in the thick of an AFC South division race. You got to win games down the stretch.
You know, I never want to hear about a player getting booed or anything like that. But when they benched Brock, it was the total opposite. They applauded.
Yes, they did.
Bill O'Brien's decision. It was so loud, Tyler, that the team, the Texans, had to tell the crowd to calm down
so they can get the play.
So they had to use a silent count on offense because the crowd was applauding what Bill O'Brien did in benching Brock Osweiler.
I'll tell you this, if Osweiler's named the starter for week 16, those boos are going to be heard again very loudly in H-Town with the way Tom Savage played in